Welcome back to the Doll World, everyone. So today we are going to be doing some unboxings. Now, this is stuff I have been meaning to unbox for like months now. So I'm going to tell you right off the bat, it's nothing we haven't seen before, but that's kind of how I usually run this channel anyway. I've already shown you some of these items and told you they were coming down the pike, but today we are actually doing it. And it'll be fun to just kind of hang out, look at some doll stuff, and then I can give you kind of like my reviews, my hot takes, and all that kind of stuff. We're also going to dress some dolls, and I've picked a couple out that I think we haven't seen before, or rather we haven't seen in a while. First up, I think we're going to take a look at my little Mikey doll. I have introduced him in previous videos. This is, forgive me, I'm terrible when it comes to like the numbers with like Truly Me dolls, so I don't really know what number he is, but he is the doll that American Girl created that I felt at the time looked most like me. He's got the dark hair, the dark eyes, kind of like the lighter complexion. But I named him Mikey because when I was a little kid, that's what everybody called me. Everybody called me Mikey. So here's my little Mikey. So here he is. He's still kind of dressed for like the winter months. But yeah, so we're going to dress him today. And then most of you are probably familiar with her. This is Jazelle. And we actually dressed her not too long ago. But I think the outfit I want to unbox and take a look at today is going to look the best on her with her complexion and her hair color and stuff. So yeah, Mikey and Jazelle today. But before we get to the unboxings, I was going to ask you guys, what do you think's going on? Is there something in the air? I feel like we're on the precipice, like literally like any day now, we're going to get a big drop from American Girl. I don't know. This is not the channel where I speculate or not, well, no, I do speculate, but this isn't the channel where I have all the gossip. I have all the deets as to what's coming out. I don't. That's for another channel. But I do feel like something's coming. I feel like it's been a good long while since we've had a big release. And I know that American Girl is like retooling their reward system. And I know there's I think everybody got like a $10 rewards that expires today, which is kind of random because it's just like randomly in the middle of the month. I'm wondering if something's coming. I've seen some speculation that there's going to be a whole refresh of the Truly Me line. That could be very cool, but I don't know. I honestly, I have no clues, but I do feel like we're on the verge of getting a really cool drop. I'm excited, so I don't know. I don't know about you. But because I feel like it has been a long while since we've seen anything like really, really cool, really, really new from American Girl, especially something that's got me really excited. You guys know me, I'm a big like playset person, so I'm always like wanting that. But I do have a feeling, I do have a feeling it's going to be a refresh of the Truly Me line because I've heard so much about it. And I think it probably is time. So I guess my only hesitation, however, is that I've heard from a lot of people that there won't be any new boy dolls. I don't think they're gonna be. I think the boy dolls are kind of like, I think their time has passed. I hear they don't do very well. I don't know if that's true or not, but I've heard it from a lot of people. So who knows? Only time will tell. If you haven't seen my previous videos and you don't really have any idea as to what we're unboxing today, I will show you. I think the first thing we're gonna look at rather, is going to be this well, I already lost the title. What is it? Softball star uniform. I thought this was really, really cute. I'm very excited to see how it's gonna look on one of my boy dolls. Like I said, we're gonna probably put Mikey in this, but you guys, I just love that first of all, we get this really cute outfit, but I love the accessories. You know me, I'm a big accessories and playset person. So we've got the helmet, we've got the glove, the baseball bat, and the baseball. We've got, what is that? Like, I don't know. I don't know the terminology. I guess I could look back here and it tells me. Okay, get a jersey, a pair of pants, a pair of socks, pair of shoes, helmet, ball, bat, fielder's mask. That's what it's called. A softball glove and a set of hair ribbons. So I think that's gonna be really cute. I'm excited about this one. The next item we're gonna look at is, this one's been out for a hot minute, Fun in the Southwest travel outfit. I was almost gonna say Fun in the Sun. Fun in the Southwest travel outfit. So yes, this is part of the World Traveler collection, and I have all of these outfits, although I'm still waiting to unbox this one. But I've got these two already. This is the newest one, and I'm very excited because if you didn't know, I'm in Arizona, so I am in the Southwest. Now, this is not my favorite outfit. I'm not crazy about the skirt. I kind of hate the boots. And if I could, I wish the shirt is cute. I wish the sleeves weren't rolled like that. But again, I'm just looking at a picture. Maybe once we unbox it and we actually kind of start like looking at these things, feeling them, and you know, maybe my mind will change. I do think this little cactus purse is adorable. I think that's very, very cute. But this is definitely one of the outfits that I picked up because one, it was Southwest themed. So I was like, I'm in Arizona, I have to. But I do see a lot of potential with this when it comes to like mixing and matching with other things I already have. So yeah, we'll take a look at that. I think it'll be a lot of fun. And yes, as you can see, I think Jazelle will look fantastic. I think her hair color will look really nice with this scheme. And then lastly, something I've been wanting to unbox for a long time because I love these kind of little play sets, the Hungry for Hot Lunch set. So when the kids go to school and they're gonna get their hot lunch, this is what they've got. I thought this was like such like a bougie hot lunch too for kids who are probably going to a public school, but it's like a grilled cheese sandwich with tomato bisque. You know, I was just like, whoa, tomato bisque. And it's obviously got like, you know, some creme fraiche squirted on the top. But I thought that's funny. It looks like it comes with a fruit cup, a grilled cheese sandwich, tomato bisque, a brownie, and chocolate milk. And I just love that we get the little tray and everything. So very excited about this one. So that is what we are looking at today. I'm very excited to dig in. I have updated a little bit of my dollhouse. The last time you saw me, there were no dolls because I was just showcasing the actual dollhouse itself. But now the gang is back. I've got Barbie still hanging out at the pool, Chips over my shoulder. We got Julie, Lucas, and I went and I finally took Courtney out of her Crystal Star Shooter outfit and I put, let's take a look at her. This is honestly one of my favorite looks for Courtney here. I just love that. No, okay, when Courtney was first released, I was already in love because I was like, oh my gosh, we're getting a historical character from the 1980s. I've mentioned this before. I'm an 80s kid. I knew she was going to be coming home with me no matter what. When I saw that her outfits were going to be like mix and match, I was a little kind of like, oh, okay. Because growing up with, you know, the original Pleasant Company, you guys, I don't want to date myself too much, but I got into Pleasant Company when there were only the three girls, Kirsten, Samantha, Molly. And I always loved that they had their own books, and then each book was a different story, whether it was like a Christmas book, a school book, or their birthday. And I love that they had all the coordinating outfits. I guess you could chalk it up to kind of like my OCD growing up. I just love that everything was so like sort of compartmentalized and so kind of, and like planned out for you. So I was very excited to see what they were going to do when it was first announced with the 80s girl, or when it was first announced they were going to do an 80s girl, what that would look like, what would her Christmas outfit look like, and so forth. But then when I saw it was like a mix and match set, I was kind of like, oh, I'm gonna have to come up with these outfits on my own, I guess. I mean, we do get some kind of hints, you know, if you read the books, they do have illustrations as to what she's wearing. She's got kind of like that splatter dress, which I think is supposed to be her Christmas outfit, because if I remember correctly, that's what she's wearing in the book during Christmas time. But nonetheless, I do think that, you know, having lived now, having, you know, Courtney in my collection and all of her stuff in my collection for so long, I have to say, I do really like the idea that her wardrobe was a mix and match set, especially because it was the 80s. Everybody was mixing and matching. You can come up with your own unique, wild style. I just love it. But this is an outfit that American Girl actually used in the catalogs in one of the early promos of Courtney, and I've always loved it. So as you can see, she's got the little t-shirt that has the cassette tape. She's got this little cardigan here, which I didn't even realize until much later that this was apparently inspired by the sweater from Saved by the Bell. The character, the Tiffany Amber Thiessen character, Kelly, wears it. And when I saw the image, I was like, oh my gosh, it looks like it just spot on. Which is kind of funny because I feel like Saved by the Bell is more 90s, but I have already kind of, I'm going like all over the place. Sorry guys, but I have mentioned in the past that I always kind of thought Courtney's collection leaned a little bit more 90s in my opinion, but to each their own, I guess. Anyways, so yeah, Saved by the Bell is actually one of my favorite shows, to the extent I actually own the entire series on DVD and I watch it from time to time. But yeah, I had no idea that this was actually inspired by Kelly's sweater that she wears in the show. And when you look at it, it looks just like it. So we got that going on. She's got this cute little purple skirt. She's got the blue leggings, and then my favorite shoes that American Girl has ever released, these little high tops. I think, just so cute. But yeah, so she's all refreshed, no longer Crystal Star Shooter. But that is who we've got rocking in the dollhouse. You can never really see who's on the bottom floor, so I'm not gonna worry about that. So with that, I think we're gonna just dig right into this softball star uniform. I'm very excited to see how this is gonna look on Mikey. So how's everyone doing? By the way, I have not forgotten. I have told you that I was gonna do a video where I kind of griped about something, and I think it's something we all kind of have an issue with. And I think I'm going to talk about it today. Okay, so I have mentioned in the past that I was going to create a video where there was something that was bugging me that American Girl has done and is doing, and I think it was going to be a complaint that you guys can all relate to as well. This is that video. This is what I want to talk about, especially as, if I'm right, we're gonna start seeing some new things dropping, new things coming our way, and we're gonna be wanting to order some of these stuff, especially, now I don't know if it's a playset. I kind of think it's maybe not, but if it is anybody else annoyed at this random flat $25 oversized shipping fee that American Girl now slaps on almost everything they make when it comes to the playsets? I think now it's been around for a bit now, but I feel like the first time I saw it was with the release of Claudie, when I wanted to go order Angelo's Bakery. It's called Angelo. I always want to call it Claudie's Bakery, but I know it's actually Angelo's Bakery, but it was part of the Claudie collection. That thing dropped, and I thought it was the most adorable thing I had ever seen. And I was like, I'm getting it. 100%, it's coming home. And I remember I didn't hesitate. I got it into my cart. I was all ready to check out. And then all of a sudden, because don't forget, almost all the time, there's a banner on the American Girl website that says, hey, if you spend $135 or whatever it was, $150, free shipping. And of course, yes, I get it. There's going to be, terms and conditions, read the fine print. But I was kind of like, I have ordered Courtney's Bedroom. I've ordered Mary Ellen's Seaside Diner. I can look right here. The Recording Studio, the Grand Hotel, Nania's Market. I am a big playset person. I have never seen a $25 oversized shipping fee. And so this pops up and I'm like, wait, what just happened? Oh my God, something scared me so much. Oh my gosh, it scared me. Okay. Okay. You're probably wondering what just happened. So I'm filming with my phone right now, and I have a mirror propped up so I can kind of see make sure I'm getting everything in frame. I just got like a text message from someone, but it made the image look like something. So I thought something was happening over here. I was like, oh my gosh, scared the crap out of me. All right. Anyways, back to what I was saying. Oh, okay. Whew. So where was I? So I was like super excited. I'm going to get the bakery. I get it in my cart and I go to check out and I'm like, what? $25? Are you kidding me? And it's like, it's so funny too, because it says it's like, oh, because it's oversized. You guys, these are 18-inch dolls. Like everything's gonna be oversized. Are you serious? And so, I don't know, it just really rubbed me the wrong way. I was like, man, okay. I'm gonna put a hold on this. And I did. I didn't buy it. I literally, like, I know I'm not trying to be cheeky. I'm not trying to like stick it to American Girl, but I was like, they just lost a sale. I was totally gonna buy this. I had it in my cart, ready to check out, but for whatever reason, that $25 just really like killed it. It really did. And I didn't buy it. I walked away and I was just kind of like, I'm gonna regroup and kind of think about this a little bit more. But of course, after some time, after like, it was probably a couple weeks, I was like, okay, I'm gonna try this again because I really want this bakery. It's really, really cute. And I don't live near an American Girl store, And even if and I've told you guys this before, my home store really is kind of Orlando because we're out there so often when we go to Disney World. I can't take that back on the plane with me. I mean, I'm probably going to wind up spending more money trying to get that, on the plane with me. And then, California, it's a whole thing, right? I went back like a couple weeks later and I was like, okay, here's the deal. They're having a sale. I think it was like they're having some points and I had some rewards. And I had a $25 reward certificate. And I was like, I'm gonna try this again. Because, you know, it tells you on the website, like I mentioned, if you buy a doll or if you spend a certain amount of money, it qualifies for free shipping. So I was like, maybe if I just kind of like do that, maybe it'll kind of roll into, you know, the free shipping, the bakery will. Nope, it didn't. Everything else was gonna ship free, but that bakery, that $25 oversized shipping fee, that wasn't going anywhere. I was like, that is so lame because it completely negates it totally wipes out the $25 rewards I had. It was like, I'm saving nothing really, you know? Also, don't forget that if you use your reward points, that counts against your total to get free shipping. So I don't know. It just really bugged me because also, here's the other thing that really, I don't know enough about it. I'm not in the business. I don't work for Mattel or American Girl. I'm hoping there's a good reason, but I don't know. But it was funny because I felt like all of a sudden this $25 fee popped up at the same time. For those of us on Instagram, we're seeing a lot of these American Girl stores closing down. Like, didn't we lose like Columbus? I don't remember them exactly, but I remember I felt like there was like this trend. I was like, oh my gosh, we've lost another one? I've never been there, but I feel bad for the people who live there and that's their store, you know? And I was kind of like, you know, this is interesting because with all of these store closures, that has to mean sales on the website are going up because where else are people going to buy American Girl stuff? So you would think they're making more online sales, they're shipping more product out. You'd think shipping costs would go down. Again, I'm not in the business. I'm sure they know more than me. I'm just venting. But I was just kind of like, why does this rub me the wrong way? You know, it's funny because I feel like I feel this is how it works. I could be wrong. But I feel like at some point, some big company, like an Amazon, for example, you know, I know Amazon tends to kind of like deliver their own stuff right now. They have their own vehicles. But before that, they were using the regular, you know, I remember getting Amazon packages from other couriers, I guess you could say. I felt like Amazon probably cut a deal with these couriers saying like, hey, our online presence and our online sales, that's our bread and butter. That's where we make all of our money. And people generally don't like shipping. So let's make a deal. What can we do? We're sending you a lot of business. You know what I mean? Does this make sense? Are you guys following? I feel like I'm like getting crazy, but you'd think that they would have that you know, a company like that works out a deal so that they can offer free shipping or reduced shipping to their customers. Now, of course, American Girl is not Amazon and they're not at that level. I get it. But they're closing stores left and right and their online sales have to be going up. And I don't know. I don't know. I just feel at the end of this, I guess I should just stop now. But I feel like the $25 oversized shipping fee is a little excessive. Like I said, to the point where I didn't buy it. I was like, I'm good. Here's where it gets really funny. I ordered Kirsten Surprise. You can't see her, but she's up there. I ordered the limited edition Kirsten Surprise doll, right? Where she's got her Christmas gown and she's got the big headdress, you know, the crown, the St. Lucia crowns and everything. Big box. And I ordered her with some other things, including, what was it? It was the, shoot, what was it? I forget what it was. Oh, it was the tower. It was the shoes tower. I ordered shoes tower. I ordered Kirsten Surprise and then a handful of other things, a couple outfits, a set of hangers and all that kind of stuff. You guys, you should have seen the box that was on my doorstep because they put all of it in one single box. My husband came home and he was like, there is an enormous box outside for you. And I was like, oh, really? And I go out there. My jaw was on the ground. I was like, whoa. I lug this thing back inside and I open it up. And sure enough, in the one box, there's my Kirsten Surprise doll with the shoe tower and everything else. And I was like, there is no way you can tell me that this was a smaller box, a smaller shipment than, you know, Kavi's backstage set, Angelo's bakery, the community center. But I got free shipping on this thing because it had a doll. You know, I hit the threshold. So it really gave me pause and really made me reevaluate, like, what is going on with this $25 oversized shipping fee? Because clearly they had no problem giving me free shipping for this enormous box with all this stuff inside. I don't know. I feel like at this point I'm just complaining, so I'm sorry if this video is a big downer, but that is just something I kind of wanted to vent about, get off my chest, and then also hear what you guys thought at the same you know, if you have, let me know in the comments below what you think, if you've had similar experiences, and if any of you have any insight. Is this shipping fee here to stay? Will we ever see it go away? I don't know. I feel like it's here to stay, but that's all I'm going to say about that. But now here's the deal. Did I eventually get Angela's Bakery? I did, because I bought it in the store and I managed to get it home with me. But I know that's not, you know, possible for everyone. Also, real quick, because I get it. I don't know if I'm going to get the comment, well, you know, you're going to go all the way to California. You're going to spend more than $25 in gas. I was already going to be in California. It was for something else. And we were literally like, you know, a stone's throw away from Century City. Actually at that point they weren't there. I think it was the pop-up. But I was like, I'm going to be there. You know, I'd rather, if I'm going to go anyway, put it in my trunk and we'll drive it home. I just saved 25 bucks. But I also was able to get it for like triple points and all that thing. It worked out beautifully. It was great. But yeah, I was literally so, I really had such resentment towards that $25 fee. I made it work so that I could, you know, still use my rewards, still get my points, and everyone's happy. Okay. This is not the vibe I was going for in this video. I apologize. Let's look at some doll stuff. So right off the bat, we've got, I already forgot what this was called. This was called the Fielder's Mask. Check this out. This is awesome. It's adorable. So we've got this plastic piece here to protect the doll's face when they're playing baseball. And it's painted, or yeah, I guess it's painted. I don't know. It's silver. It's got a silver it's got a silver shininess to it. I can't talk, you guys. My it just really bugs me. But the inside is very cute because it's got this like soft foam padding here. So that's kind of nice, gives it a little bit of realism to it. But also it actually protects your doll's face as well. So, you know, the hard plastic isn't going to be scratching it and giving your doll, you know, shine. Oops, hello. And then we've got this stretchy piece so that it can go around their head. Very cute. I got to get back in the zone. I'm still reeling from that. I shouldn't have done that in this video. I guess I should have saved it for another video. I don't know. Here we've got the helmet. And as you can see, it is plastic. It is shiny pink. I like that. That's cute. We got the star logo. On the back, it says American Girl. And then we've got this piece here. Sorry, I'm not a big sports person, so I don't know the terminology as to what all these little things are. But I mean, you know, we'll do these little accessories because they're just kind of flopping around. Oh, this is weird. Here we have the baseball, and I'm surprised. I would think that the baseball would be white with red stitching, but as you can see, it's kind of like this tennis ball green. That's weird, right? It says American Girl on it. We've got the stitching. It's got some nice detail on it, so that's cute. But yeah, it's like, it looks like a tennis ball. That's odd. Okay, wonder what the reason was for that. Wow, I'm really anti today. Sorry, guys. I don't mean to be. Let's shift to something more positive and fun, and I will do that at the expense of spoiling something for you guys for this channel. Real quick, here is the baseball bat. Yes, I was right. Baseball bat, and that is that's an interesting. Oh. I'm guessing this is plastic, but it doesn't sound like plastic. It kind of sounds like, you know, those aluminum bats that people use for baseball occasionally. It kind of sounds like that. It's kind of funny. But as you can see, it's painted with some silver. It's got American Girl on it, and we've got the little handle here, and it's got the little strap so the dolls can hold it. I love it. That's cute. I like that. Okay, now we're getting better. Now we're getting into a better vibe, something a little bit more positive. So I've been working on the script for my Halloween special. Yes, it's only April and I'm already working on the Halloween special because you guys, I have a big idea for this thing. A big idea with big sets, big story. I've shot myself in the foot yet again. We're doing a big ensemble cast. So those are always like the tougher videos to make. I always tell myself, having made like the Halloween special and the Christmas special, I was like, what am I doing making these shows or making these like short films with these enormous casts? Because you need a lot of room and you need a lot of hands. You need a lot of puppeteers. So both of those movies, like Invasion from Mars and my Christmas special, I would actually have to enlist friends to come over and be like, okay, you're gonna hold her legs and you're gonna kind of do like, it was a whole thing, right? But I always told myself, okay, next movie, we're scaling this down. This is just too big. And here we are. I have written another script and it has huge set pieces, big cast, but it's gonna be fantastic. I'm very excited about it. I think you guys are gonna get a kick out of it. But I have, I'm still working a little bit on the story. We need a proper ending because, well, I don't wanna tell you too much, but I am sitting at my computer and I'm like trying to like think of ideas and I'm like kind of cracking myself up because I just have these fun, like I'll think of something and I'll be like, that would be so funny if this could happen. And I'll kind of sit there and generate in my head. And then I can just see like a doll, like I remember when I made I was thinking of the moment where if you saw the Christmas special, when Jazelle gets back up off the stage and the catapult hits and it flings her off the stage. I was like cracking up so hard when I thought of that and having that visual of a doll flying. And I was kind of like, how am I going to do this? Because I don't want to destroy my doll. And I need to have a huge set so you can actually see her fling. Like it was a whole thing. But I was like cracking up so hard just thinking about how that could be. And if you didn't know, my holiday special had a lot of kind of like Easter eggs in it. I was trying to, and I'm hoping that you guys noticed them, but I was trying to like take those fun moments from classic Christmas movies that we all watch every year and kind of reimagine them for the dolls. I think the most obvious one was when Chip tells Giselle, you're what the French call les incompetents, right? That obviously is from Home Alone. Of course, Giselle thinks it's fancy, you know, so she took that as a compliment. So I did that. And then, of course, the big moment at the very end when Giselle, you know, gets her comeuppance and the tree falls on her, that was inspired by Home Alone 2 when, you know, Kevin is doing the Christmas recital and everything comes crashing down and the lady who's playing the piano, that the tree falls on her. That was inspired by that. Okay, next thing. Let's save that for last because that's super cute. All right, let's talk clothing. Let's talk the outfit. Here are the pants for this sport outfit. How cute are these? It kind of has like the feeling of like Lululemon pants. Like they're really shiny, or not shiny, but they're like really smooth. They're kind of elastic, kind of like spandex almost. But I like that they've got a lot of stretch, a lot of give. But as you can see, they are black. We've got this pink belt. Now, the pink belt is cute because you can actually like put your fingers through it. You can kind of adjust it just a smidge, but it is sewn into the fabric. So you can't remove this and use it for something else. We've got the little star logo here, but I love this. They've given us little pockets and they're real working pockets. How adorable. I love it. That's cute. So there's the pants. And then here we've got the jersey. Oh, there's no sleeves. Okay, I thought this had sleeves on it. But here's the little jersey. I'll back it up so you can see it all together. But it says softball. Looks like we've got number 2 here. It does say American Girl on it. It is pink and white. Very, very cute. We got the black collar here. And then it just opens up with, you know, the classic Velcro that we see with most American Girl clothes. Adorable. I love it. Here are the shoes, although I guess you should say they're cleats, because as you can see, we got the detail on the bottom. Very cute. They're black with pink laces. They're nice and soft. Your doll's foot will just slip right in there. They're just faux laces, but how adorable. I love it. We've got 2 pink socks here. Kind of, you know, we've kind of seen these a million times over. And then we also have these 2 little hair ties. So it's like a little elastic piece here, and then we've got these like kind of ribbons hanging off of it. This video, you guys, I am so sorry. My brain is just going all over the place right now. I am not concentrating. It'll be interesting to see if this video makes the light of day. Last thing, and then we're gonna talk about something else. The mitt. This is adorable, and I have to admit, this was kind of a pricier set, but I literally bought it just for this mitt because I love the little sport details we get with American Girl products. So catcher's mitt, and it's got the little Velcro here so you can easily slide their hand inside. Oh, this is so adorable. You can mix it with the little, you could put that, you know, it's something that you could actually put on your doll to create a scene, or you could even just put it on a bookshelf like this in a room if your American Girl doll plays softball or if a boy plays baseball, whatever you want. Oh, maybe that's what it is. Are softballs, because this is a softball outfit, are softballs that color? And it would have been a baseball that would have been white? Like I said, I know nothing about sports, so you tell me. Okay, so there's that. So let's get Mikey. So we will get Mikey here and we'll go ahead and get him changed. Oh, this hat actually probably works really well with this outfit too. So we'll remove his jacket and we'll get him dressed. So but yeah, we were talking about the Christmas special and how I was trying to create these like little Easter eggs, these little moments that gave homage to some of my favorite Christmas movies. And I was hoping you guys picked up on it. I don't know if you did or not, but we'll see. Another one was the fact that there's this movie called Scrooged. It was from the 80s. It had Bill Murray in it. And it was basically a modern telling of the classic, you know, A Christmas Carol story with Ebenezer Scrooge. It was a movie I didn't really ever like very much, and still to this day, I will watch it at the holidays and I'll be like, I always think I like this movie, but I don't. But there was a funny moment in it where, oh, I'm like tossing everything off to the side and nothing is staying on the table. Everything's like falling to the floor. This is the kind of day I'm having. But they had this running gag in the movie where there was this lady who was kind of like, you know, the thorn in Bill Murray's side. She was the censor, and they're trying to put on like a Christmas special on television. And there's this lady who plays the censor and she's not letting them get away with anything. And so the running gag is she keeps getting hit in the head with like things and, you know, sets and pieces of the production. And that's what another thing I was trying to weave into the story, my Christmas special with Jazelle. She was just kind of like this character who was just constantly getting banged upside the head or, you know, put in her place, I guess. So I don't know if you caught that or not, but that was there. But yes, I am finishing up the story because I like to make sure it's completely planned out and envisioned with a beginning, a middle, and end for my Halloween special. I think what I've got so far is gonna, you know what? Hold on. I was gonna dress Mikey in this because I was thinking, but I don't know. Maybe I should put a girl doll in this. Who cares? Oh wait. Because it's very pink, but, you know, who cares? If a boy likes pink, who cares? Who am I to say he can't wear that? Good grief. Yeah, so I have this really funny, I think it's funny. I think it's going to be a funny idea, but I'm trying to make sure as much as I can, I'm not biting off more than I can chew. Oh my gosh, I don't know why, but when I just slipped this on him, I was getting vibes of the pink ladies from Greece. But, okay, I can already see I'm not sure if I'm gonna like this. Actually, looks kind of cute. Looks kind of cool on him. I don't know. What do you think? So I will say this though, I'm not, as much as I love this outfit and this idea, I'm not really sure if I'm married to the pink. Now granted, I'm not a big pinky pink person. I've mentioned that before in my videos, but we will see. Okay, so here he is. He's all decked out. He's got the helmet on. He's got the top, the pants, the cleats, socks, and then I've even put the little catcher's mitt on it. I think it's really cute. It's a really cute outfit. I do think it would look better on one of my girl dolls than it does for him. But, you know, like I said, it's very pinky pink, but, you know, boys can rock pink too. That's awesome. I'm all about it. But I do think it would look cuter on one of my girl dolls. So just pointing that out. I do think that... I do like to, when we're going to be looking at a couple outfits, I do like to have some diversity, you know, let's show, you know, a boy doll, a girl doll, and so forth. So that's why I picked Mikey today, but like I said, I do think it might look better on one of my girl dolls. I don't know. Okay, so I'm gonna put him back there, and like I said, I love the little accessories we get. This is something I've been wanting to get for Chip's bedroom, just because I feel like he would be a player of baseball and softball, so I'm gonna add that to his room. So as I mentioned, next we have Fun in the Southwest. So let's dig in. All right, so do you guys wanna see it with me? So I open it up, and we've got the tissue. It's always a nice little unveiling moment right off the bat. Oh, it got stuck to the thing. Uh-oh, oh well. Told you, told you this is a messy day. But right up front, we've got the shirt. So let's take a look at that first. Oh, the purse looks cute. Okay, this is a very cute shirt. I love the little cacti on the front, and I'm thinking that's like the sun, right? That's like the sun coming in right there. That's fun. I like it. Again, I'm in Arizona, so I was like, yeah, I have to get this. Um, I just wish that the sleeves weren't rolled. This isn't my favorite look, either for a girl or a boy, but we will make it work. But as you can see, we've just got this little decal on the front. It does say AG on it. And then the back, we just got the standard issue Velcro. Here's the piece I wasn't really crazy about, and that is the skirt. Only because I'm not crazy about these colors. I'm not a huge fan of like these like warm oranges, but on the right outfit, it can have a nice look to it. But this is cute. So here is the skirt. It's very lacy. What is this, like tulle or something? We got this kind of like ombre look to it. And yeah, it's very light and delicate. That's cute. And then we've got just a little bit of stretch, a little elastic in the waistband. Here we have the boots, and man, are these a statement? Yoinks. Not my favorite because I just feel like these are just so loud. I really don't know what I would mix and match these with, but it gives you the impression that they're like leopard print boots. We got the little heel there. It's cute. I like the shape and everything, but yeah, they're just a little loud for me. But I'm sure we'll find something. There's no Velcro or anything. The doll's foot will just slip and slide right on in there. Oh, I didn't realize all the little jewelry we get in this. Okay. I guess my eyes just kind of ignored the image, but we've got this little headband here. Okay, it's simple. It's kind of got like a nice little orange braid there with a little bit of elastic in the back. We get this pink little beaded bracelet, and it's got elastic in it, so it goes on your doll's hand very, very easily. That's a cute little addition. And then lastly, we get this really pretty necklace. This is very, very nice. I'm hoping it's reading on camera, but as you can see, it gives you the impression that it's like a gold necklace. Oh, there goes my dog. And we've got this little detail hanging from the bottom. It's like little circles hanging down. But what's nice is that it's fixed, so you don't have to worry about this sliding around or falling off when you have this undone. But nice little touch. I like that. I always like having new jewelry for my dolls. And then lastly, the piece I was really looking forward to, and now that I see it in person, I really, really like it. The little cactus purse. This is so cute. I just love this little whimsical drawing they have here. So we've got the little cactus. It's got like little blossoms on it. And then this is cute. I like that they went with a gold strap. It kind of really offsets it really, really nice. Very cute. It is open so their dolls can just drop their little belongings right inside. So yeah, it doesn't snap or Velcro or zip or anything. It doesn't enclose. It doesn't close. But it is very cute nonetheless. I like this a lot. So with that, let's grab Jazelle and see how she looks in this outfit. So I'm undressing Jazelle here. She had been wearing this outfit here, which I did a video on. And this is an outfit that has really grown on me. It is so cute. I love this look. And when I went to American Girl, it was in the Orlando store. I was actually there on Valentine's Day. And they had one of their dolls sporting this dress right up front. And so I kind of made the connection. I was like, oh, this is the Valentine's dress. It's not. It's just not, I don't want to say the word generic, but they probably put it up there because it looked great for Valentine's Day. And I totally ran with that. So yeah, now this is like Jazelle's Valentine's Day dress. I think it's really cute. Really cute and totally works for Valentine's Day, I think. Okay, so I've got Jazelle here and she's got all this hair. And so I struggle, so forgive me. I struggled dressing the girl dolls with the long hair because I get the like the Velcro caught in their hair and it's just a whole thing. Hair flip, look at that. Oh, it looks really good on her. Okay, I'm eating my words. Ooh, I kind of like the way her hair looks right now. It's a little bit of a mess, but it's kind of cute. Okay, I actually like the way the sleeves look. Check it out. And you know what's so funny? I have seen this in the store on dolls all the time, but sometimes I don't really ever see the outfit and, until I'm like, it's in my possession, I'm dressing my own doll and I can really really kind of like take it in. And okay, yeah, like I said, I'm eating my words. This is actually really cute. I thought the sleeves were going to be like really tightly rolled up where you might even see some of the, you know, the joint, which I don't really like on American Girl dolls, but already I think this is super cute. I like it a lot. Oh, there it is, super cute. I think that might have been my first one for this video. Gosh, I wish I could talk to you guys about the Halloween special, but I'm not as far along as I would want to be when it comes to, you know, giving you the deets and talking about it. So I'm hesitant to say anything, but it's kind of like really on my mind right now, obviously. But I can't wait to share it with you guys. I think it's going to be really funny. Okay, skirt time. Check it out. That's really cute. So I did tuck in her shirt because I just think it looks a little cleaner. It looks a little more crisp. Okay. I think it looks cute. I do like it. I like it a lot more than when I originally saw it. Again, I think it just takes sometimes bringing this home and seeing it on my own dolls to really being able to take it in. Although, I'm not sure if that's going to be the case with the boots. These boots, man, they're something else. You know what they remind me of? These boots are something else. I think I've just nicknamed them the Peg Bundy boots. Do you guys remember that show, Married with Children, from the 80s? I feel like Peg Bundy would be wearing something like this. Okay, all right, it is what it is. Okay, all right. Let's put her headband on. And here's another instance where I'm a dummy because I was thinking headband. I thought it would be like, apparently it's like, you know, a headband, headband, okay. Now, okay, don't make fun of me. I've already said a million times, I'm terrible at doing doll hair and, you know, it is what it is, right? But okay, I can see what they're going for, and I think it's kind of cute on her. Oh, yes, I like the way it like pulls her hair back away from her face. That is adorable. I think that's really cute. This outfit is definitely coming together for me now. We still need some, okay. Yeah, it's coming together. Let's give her the bracelet. That's an easy one. That just goes right on there. And then we will now begin the struggle that is getting her necklace on because she's got all this hair. It's so funny. I see a lot of you guys on Instagram and you like make these comments and stuff where it's like, is anybody else like me where just, you know, dressing a doll or doing a doll's hair, it's so relaxing. I'm like, really? It stresses me out. I always mess it up. I'm like, okay, there we go. Oh, that's a cute little necklace. I like it. But one day I will get good at doing doll hair, and one day I will feel what you guys feel when it comes to doing doll hair, where it's relaxing and it's a diversion maybe. I don't know, but right now I find it stressful because I'm just so terrible at it, and I hate the way my dolls look when I do their hair. Okay, this is just looking so cute. We've now added the bracelet. We've got the little necklace to give it just a little sparkle. So, you know, it's a Southwest look. When you're in the desert, you want a little sparkle to brighten up the, you know, all the cacti and the sand and the dirt. Love that. But here's where we really get some fun stuff going on. And this is the little purse, the little cactus purse. This is just so cute. I just love it. I love the little pop of color it gives the outfit too. Now, obviously we do have that same color in the shirt, but this just gives it, you know, this just takes it to the next level. I kind of wish it would like kind of like lay like that and then maybe her hand could be here or something, but I don't know. I think it's cute. This is adorable. I love the way her hair looks, and I haven't even run a brush through it, as you can tell. I just think it looks really cute with her hair pulled away from her face like that. Before this, she had this little braid going on that my niece had done, and then I put the, did I say braid? And then I had a beret on her as well. And that looked really cute, but I really like the way she looks with her hair pulled back and that hairband. So there she is, ready for her Southwest adventure. Okay, so I'm gonna put her there. She's gonna take Courtney's spot. Courtney, you can't see her, she's behind me, but okay. I think it looks cute. Something a little different for the doll world. So lastly, again, we're gonna be taking a look at the Hungry for Hot Lunch set because I think this is so adorable. There was a previous hot lunch set that came out a while back. I have that one too. Actually, I think I may have two of those because I'm one of those people that I like to have duplicates of everything because you never know. When you're making big movies with big ensembles, sometimes you need multiples of things. I'll show this first. Here we have the chocolate milk. How cute is that? I don't think I have a chocolate milk set, or I'm sorry, I don't think I have a chocolate milk yet in my collection. I think I have this, but it's regular milk, if I'm not mistaken. I just fished it out. Yes, I was right. Here is from a previous set. So yeah, you can see it's the same thing. It's like 1% milk, but it's got blue because it is regular. But yeah, so now I have the chocolate version to add to my collection. So we'll open the tray first, and then we can kind of create that foundation and build from there. So here we have the tray, and as you can see, it is purple. It's plastic, and it's got a little compartment for each and every piece that's going to be included with this set. We've got a spoon. Now we've seen these before, but with other sets, but it's nice they included it. It is metal, not plastic. So that can fit right there like that. Oh, it's so cute. And then we also get this little napkin here. As you can see, it's orange. It's very, very delicate. It looks like it's made out of some kind of like tissue paper or rice, almost rice paper. So be very, very careful with that. And let's start with the piece that I was really looking forward to, and that is the grilled cheese sandwich. I don't think I have a lot of doll food in my collection, but I don't think I have a grilled cheese sandwich. And one thing that I love, now they could have very easily just given us this, just given us a little, one half of the grilled cheese and called it a day. But I love that we get the entire thing, as if you made a grilled cheese sandwich and cut it in half on the diagonal, because as we know, that makes it taste better. But I just love it. I love this little grilled cheese sandwich. I love how the cheese is like oozing out from the crusts. Ah, this is so cute. We've got a little bit of texture and detail showing that, you know, this cheese was grilled. That is, that's so cute. Next up, because if you're gonna have grilled cheese, you gotta have some tomato bisque. I would have said tomato soup, but I guess in this world they're having tomato bisque. Oh, I like this a lot. So here we've got the tomato bisque. As you can see, it's in this little bowl. It's orange. You've got some flecks for some greenery there. Maybe it's a little bit of Italian parsley that's been chopped up. And then you've got the little swirl of, it could be either sour cream, it could be creme fraiche, however bougie you want your dolls to be. But here's what I gasped about. I love this. It comes out of the bowl. So you can put this in any bowl. You can change it out if you want. You could use this bowl for something else. I love that. I thought this was gonna be just like one fixed piece. So I love when you can change things out like that. One thing I didn't even realize this as I was messing around with the tray, what's nice is that little compartment to hold, it holds the sandwich perfectly. I thought I was gonna have to do the little, I'm trying not to make this fall out. I thought it was gonna be tight and I would have to do like one of these things. It fits perfectly. I love that. Here we've got the bowl of fruit, and as you can see, it too comes out. They've given us a little bit of tissue paper here that I don't think is supposed to be part of the set. But we get this clear little plastic bowl with a little bit of detail on the side, and then we get our little bowl, or our little cluster of fruit that can go right in the bowl. Check it out, that's cute. And then lastly, because if you're gonna have school lunch, you gotta have some dessert, and they have given us the little brownie. Now I think we've seen this brownie quite a few times. I think I got it with Corinne's Ski and Snack Shop, but here's another one. I always love to have more and more. You know, I'm always building my, my doll world, right? And so we'll go ahead and add our little bit of chocolate milk to the tray, and here it is. How cute is this? This is just so adorable. Honestly, I would love to have this lunch. But I think this is just adorable. I love that everything fits on the tray perfectly. There's like a place for everything and everything in its place, but then we have the added detail where you can actually remove the food items from their little bowl and vessel. I just think, oh, this is adorable. I'm so glad I got it, and I'm so glad I finally got around to opening it, because this will definitely be making a scene in my upcoming Halloween movie. Have I told you guys I'm excited for the Halloween movie? Well, there it is. We saw 2 new outfits. We saw the school lunch. I just love adding to the doll world. It's so much fun, but I love even more than that, hanging out with you guys. So I hope you had a good time. I know this video was kind of clunky. It was kind of like, actually, I don't even know if this video will see the light of day. We'll see. But thank you guys for hanging out with me. I hope you had a good time. We got to vent. We got to gush about fun stuff. I hope you're excited for the Halloween special as much as I am. I will definitely be keeping you guys up to date when I get to a point where I feel more comfortable sharing details and sharing progress and that kind of stuff, because I think it's going to be really cool. So with that, I think I'm going to end the video here. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you don't mind, I would love it if you would hit that subscribe button, ring the bell to be notified every time I upload. While you're at it, give this video a like and share. You know, if you know age YouTubers who are looking for more content, I would love it if you would send them my way. You guys are the best. Have a great week, everyone. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and I'll see you next time in the doll world.
Rise up.